Welcome back to Cronkite News. I'm Tyler Rolfs, and this is your Cronkite Sports Report. The Suns tipped off their NBA playoff run last night at home against the Pelicans, winning 110-99, behind 30 points from Chris Paul. Paul's performance turned heads, and he credited a former teammate with the inspiration for his scoring spree.
Who was it? Jamal Crawford, fan, one of my teammates came up to me at halftime and was like, "Shoot the ball." That's what he said to me and Book when we were standing over there. And so started shooting.
The NBA also announced awards finalists for the season, and the Suns are well represented. Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, and Monty Williams are all nominated for awards. Guard Devin Booker is not among the 3 finalists for Most Valuable Player. And in other basketball news, Arizona Wildcats center Christian Koloko announced he is skipping his senior year and declaring for the NBA draft. Koloko made a huge impact for the Pac-12 champion Wildcats this season, starting all 37 games. He averaged 12.5 points per game and now looks to take his game to the next level. And in Tempe, ASU softball continues to dominate. The team won their 20th straight game, beating Utah 8-7. The win streak is currently the longest in Division I softball and includes 12 straight conference victories. Despite the incredible run, head coach Trisha Ford is proud of them for staying humble.
They're going through this for the first time, and I think it's really cool. I think Alina's done a tremendous job of kind of leading them through that. And we got a lot of newbies, and I'm just really happy that we have the leadership. Hallie Harger does a tremendous job for us of just like staying where we are, keeping our heads down, and being humble.
And over at Phoenix Municipal Stadium, ASU baseball hosted Dustin Pedroia Night. The accomplished alum returned to the diamond to be celebrated for his achievements. The Sun Devils defeated USC 8-2 as part of a weekend sweep. Head coach Willie Bloomquist said Pedroia symbolizes everything he hopes to accomplish with the program.
Always great to have him around. His mentality is a breath of fresh air. He's what I want our guys to be like, you know, from a mentality standpoint. Overachieve, do things that no one else thinks you can, and prove everybody wrong. And that's kind of what this program's been about the past couple decades.
And the busy weekend continued for the Devils. ASU men's golf hosted the Thunderbird Collegiate Tournament on Saturday at Papago. The hosts finished second, but were headlined by Sun Devil James Lau, who won the tournament's individual title after shooting 14 under over the weekend. And there's nothing like caffeine and classic cars to start a morning. And for one Scottsdale coffee shop, it's a weekend tradition that draws big crowds for car owners across the West Coast. Cronkite News reporter Andrew Kurland has the story.
Cars and coffee. It's a combination that unites hundreds on a weekly basis at 4 Till 4 Coffee Shop in Scottsdale. Every Saturday, owners and fanatics of classic cars flock to the streets outside of 4 Till 4, gearing up for an event filled with fast cars and caffeine. Every week has a special theme.
This is vintage 4 cylinders, playing on the 4 and the 4 Till 4 and everything else that we do with the brand.
Nico Samaras is the owner of 4 Till 4 and started the Cars and Coffee Weekends almost 7 years ago.
From day one, we started with old Porsches. That was my background. And next thing you know, it's just kind of turned into a little bit of everything. So now we mix it up with different types of cars, feature different cars on different weekends. And yeah, it's just kind of a madness.
Some weekends pull crowds upward of 100 cars. Owners from as far as Telluride will make the trip. It's Mia Agilian's job to manage it all.
Seemed to come from all over. Yeah, there was a guy who drove 500 miles yesterday just to come out to the event today, and we get a lot of people from California, Southern Arizona, all around the West Coast areas.
There are a lot of regulars who attend the Cars and Coffee events. Jim Vorowski is one of them. And today he brought his Porsche that he bought all the way back in 1983. For Vorowski, it's the car community that keeps him coming back.
And the culture is that people love cars, and it doesn't make any difference if it's a new car or an old car like this one, or one that's, maybe beat up a little bit, but the person loves the car. It's just a fever, I guess, for folks that enjoy cars. I owned my first car at 13, and that's a long time ago.
It's a culture, and it all comes down to two simple things: cars and coffee. In Scottsdale, Andrew Kurland, Cronkite News.
That's all for today's Cronkite Sports Report. Back to you, Colt.